All right, guys. Name is Tyler, aka Nanogenix, and today, guys, I am beyond excited for this right now. I'm gonna be real. We've covered this a few times already, but we have like pretty much all the details we need to know about this mode without actually playing it ourselves. But Extreme Z Awakening is this close. It should be live in the game within like the next 2 days. JP version, obviously, guys, and then of course soon to come to the global version. But look at that dude on your screen. We're gonna talk everything Extreme Z Awakening today here in today's video. Probably one of the best things to happen to this game in a long time. Oh my gosh, I am like, oh, I'm so ecstatic. These stats that this guy is putting out is absolutely insane. Let's talk about that first, and then we'll hop into what exactly you need to do to get your guy to be at those kind of stats, as well as all kinds of new ways to get dragon stones. Like, this is awesome. Now, also, actually, first, a disclaimer, a huge disclaimer. If you're new here, which, by the way, if you're new, consider subscribing, joining the Nano fam today. But if you're new here, I do hype things up. So yes, we haven't played it yet, and I might be hyping up a mode that comes out and is absolutely stupid to beat and insane and all that. But I'm hoping it's that kind of like right level, which I'll talk about that in a second too. But basically, I hype things up a lot, and I can't help it. I'm a very energetic person, so if at the end of this you're like, dude, yeah, I'm so hyped, and then it drops, you're like, no, I'm sorry. But all right, so this dude with almost 19,000 HP. Now it's worth noting if you don't notice the rainbow star up there, but he is maxed out. This is with credit due to over at DBZ my boy Renzi dropping this dude right here for us to see in all of his glory. But he is rainbow stars. This is what you can expect if you 100% him out and get him to a max level of 140. But almost 19,000 HP. Are you kidding me? 18,000 and 1,100, 18,100 attack and almost 13,500 defense. This guy is going to actually be a tank, and we'll get to that in a second as well. And then his actual max super attack of 15, max level of 140, and he has a passive and leader skill change, which we'll talk about in a second as well. So, obviously, already a huge shout out to DBZ. Now, another one to my dude, and I'm telling you, man, if you watch, let me know over on Twitter, let me know down below or something like that, which you probably don't, because you've already posted this, so you're like, I don't need to see that. But Koala-san over on the subreddit, huge shout out to that guy. This would not be possible without him, so I'll put a link to the post down below if you guys want to read with me, as well as you'll be able to see it on your screen too. But first things first, instead of talking about what it takes to get him there, let's talk about, well, we were talking about what it takes to get him there. Let's talk first about the actual checkpoints and what beating each stage does. So there's going to be checkpoints at level 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and 30. There are 31 total levels, and from level 1 to 14 will be his SSR form as the boss. From level 15 and above will be his actual TUR form as the boss. And obviously, as you progress through the levels, it will get harder. And then as well as that, there are first time clear rewards, which is what we're looking at right now, which, as you guys can probably already tell, we are getting a ton of orbs. So I can't imagine, I'm not actually went through and added all of these up, so I'm not 100% on how many orbs this ends up being at the end of it all, but I can only imagine that it's more than enough to 100% an SSJ3 Angel. I keep saying that. I was talking about this earlier to my buddies at work, and I keep wanting to say Angel, and I don't know why. SSJ3 GOKU, the AGL SSJ3 GOKU, not the Tech Angel SSJ3 GOKU. God. All right. Anyways, the AGL SSJ3 GOKU. I can't imagine this won't be enough orbs to completely 100% him out in the attribute system, as well as then have some left over. But yeah, look at that. Oh my gosh. And for not to mention, on top of that, you get 30 dragon stones from this too. Actually, you get exactly 31 for clearing each of these. And this is only a first time reward. You can't go back in and clear them every single time to do it. I do think, and I guess it doesn't say here, but I do think there are potentially more things from doing. I don't know how that's going to work exactly, or unless that was referencing the special missions we're going to talk about in a second. But I remember it saying something of the nature of clearing it more than once nets you something, but I don't remember what that was exactly. Maybe once it drops, we'll know a little bit more. But anyways, so for now, as you can see there at level 1, gives you 1 bronze medal and 370 blue small orbs. I'm not going to run through all these, but just kind of talk through some. You don't actually start getting silver medals until level 11. Then you don't actually start getting gold medals until level 21. And you don't start getting rainbow medals until level 26. So, and we're going to talk why you need these in just a moment. But those are all first-time clear rewards, and as you will also notice, there are AGL SSR Grand Kais in there. So if you don't want to use your Elder Kais, or you don't have any duplicate Angel, there I am doing it again. If you don't have any duplicate AGL SSJ3 Gokus to get him to SA15, because you will, obviously, once you get him to that max of SA15, you'll need something to get him there. And it's going to actually basically give you more than one Kai than what you actually need, because it's giving you 6 Kais throughout this AGL Kai. So those are used to up your AGL units, and you can actually get him to SA15. Well, I say that. I'm already assuming you already have an SA10 one. If you don't have an SA10 one, then I guess that doesn't do you a whole lot of good. But if you do already have an SA10 one and you get his max SA to 15, then you already have these Kais from mission rewards from beating this, which you have to do this anyway to get him all the way to SA15 to begin with. Then there are special missions being added. We won't talk through all of those, but basically you get some Dragon Stones, some Platinum Hercules statues, some Elder Kais. You guys can see it there on your screen. Beat an Extreme Z battle stage on level 5 or above, you get a Silver Hercules statue. On level 30 or above, you get 5 Dragon Stones. So I mean, there are, give or take, around 40 to 50 Dragon Stones up for grabs just from this event dropping in the game. Which is why I'm telling you, man, this is one of the best. Like, being able to take an older character like that. Like, probably up next would be something like either Cell, Full Power Frieza. Let's see, who else was included in the AGL Goku era? Let's see, Full Power Frieza, Cell, Broly, the Ultimate Gohan, and then, of course, the Goku himself. And then I'm sure we'll see something like this come to, like, Intelligence Janemba, STR Gogeta, units like that. Now, I can't imagine us seeing this happen to 120 units, at least not for quite some time, because those that you saw at the beginning on that AGL Goku, I could not imagine them doing something like that to, like, an Intelligence Gogeta, SSJ4 Gogeta, Omega Shenron. Like, bruh, like, that would almost be, like, too much. But at the same time, if the game gets hard enough, I guess they could do that eventually. Regardless, though, let's hop on over, and now let's talk about what all you need to do to actually get this guy to level 140. And that is what you're looking at your screen right now. So you can reference the other, or you can go down and click the links and go and look at it yourself. But basically, to get the guy from 120 to 125, you will have to beat the event 3 times, which will give you 3 bronze medals, which is what is required to get him from 120 to 125. Now, your max super tech doesn't go up until you actually Extreme Z Awaken him twice, the second time, which requires 5 bronze medals. Once you've done that, then you can increase the super tech by 1. And this is doing a ladder type thing that we talked about it doing. We assumed it would do. It is going to go ahead and do that. So as you can see there, Extreme Z Awaken once lets you go to level 125. Extreme Z Awaken twice lets you stay at 125 but go to Super Attack 11. Extreme Z Awaken the third time, which requires 7 bronze medals, lets you go all the way to level 130 but keeps your Super Attack at 11. 4, 10. I'm not gonna keep going this, but this is my last one. 10 silvers that let you stay at 130 but go to Super Attack 12, so forth and so forth until you've Extreme Z Awakened him 7 times, and then his max level goes to 140 and his max super attack goes to 15 out of 15. Well, it technically doesn't go to 15 out of 15, but you can get it to 15 out of 15 at that point. Then worth noting that once you've Extreme Z Awakened him 5 times, his leader skill does change to that of basically Super Vegeto's. AGL type key plus 3 HP attack and defense plus 70% up. And then once you've done it the 7th time, you got him. He can then go to level 140. He then go to Super Attack 15. His passive changes, and this is why earlier I said we talk about that later. But with an already base well, not base defense, but if you have him maxed, his base defense before any sort of percentages or anything like that are done to him is sitting at almost 13.5. He then on his passive at start of turn, own defense 70% up. This guy is going to tank. This guy is going to absolutely tank. I mean, he already has almost LR stats, very close to LR stats, and then he's getting a 70% up on his defense. He's going to tank very, very, very well. I'm not sitting there saying he's going to be like an SSJ3 Vegeta tank, but that's pretty much all that guy. That guy's a stunner and a tanker. That's all. This guy is then also, for 7 turns, attack 120% up. And on top of that, once you have him at Super Attack 15, he then turns into Dragon Fist Extreme with immense damage and lowers defensive enemy greatly. He is going to do so much damage. And from a unit that most of you probably have, especially if you've been playing for a while, you probably pulled this unit a long time ago. You used the free Dragon Stone that we got, because I'm not mistaken, this unit was one of the ones you could buy with the one they just gave out to everyone. Not where you had to buy, not the blue stone that you bought to get one of the 70% leads, but the redstone that you got for just logging into the game, and you're able to go pick full power Frieza, SSJ3 Goku, and all of the other units I mentioned earlier that will probably get this treatment very soon. And once this is actually in the game, I imagine adding this to the other units won't be that difficult for them to do, because Extreme Z Awakening will be implemented into the game, and then it's literally just when they want to basically flip the switch, add the missions, and just go. So that's why I said at the beginning that I think this is one of the best things to happen to the game in a long time. It makes sure, for the most part, at this point, close to free-to-play units, very, very optimal. I mean, this guy is going to be on every AGL team. Are you kidding me? With those stats, his already decent link set, his turn restriction isn't that big of a deal. I saw people on Twitter talking about it and on Reddit. And I mean, I've been saying his restriction is restriction this, his restriction that. But realistically speaking, when you get out of a boss event, it resets anyway. Like, that's not an issue anymore. And secondly, you can beat stuff in more in like less than 7 turns at this point. And with those kind of stats, and if he's 100% in the attitude system, he's going to get crits. His crits are going to hit for hard. He's going to get additionals. It's going to be stupid. It's going to be absolutely stupid. So that's why I said I think this is one of the best things to happen to this game in a long, long time, guys. Oh my gosh, I'm like so excited for Extreme Z Awakening. It's not even funny. Anyways, guys, stay tuned to the channel. If you guys want to be one of the first to see your boy Nano take that on, consider hitting that red subscribe button down there, as well as if you're feeling really frisky today, consider hitting that notification button and consider liking this video today. Otherwise, guys, have a great day. That is today's video. If you guys are wondering where the Dino video is, that'll be up in a couple of days. It's currently in the hyperbolic editing time chamber, and it's almost ready for your guys' viewing pleasure. It's a ton of fun, so you won't want to miss out. As well as if you missed my video from yesterday with Gaming Claw, that one was a ton of fun. That's about to pop up on your screen. You click on that as well. Very crispy. I'm gonna be real with you guys. Very crispy video, and it was a ton of fun to film as well. So, anyways, guys, have a great day. Keep on keeping on. Nanogenix signing off. We will see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.